There's one thing that almost all iPhone photographers do wrong. It's a very simple mistake, but unfortunately, I see photographers making it all the time. Now, if you can avoid this mistake, your iPhone photos will immediately get better. So, what is this mistake? Almost all iPhone photos are taken from the height of a standing adult, just like this. And it's not a surprise because that's how you see the world, and it's also the most convenient way to take a photo. So unless you're consciously thinking about it, you'll end up shooting from the height of a standing adult. But unfortunately, it's almost never the best angle for taking photos. And if you can simply change the angle you shoot from, your photos will almost always get better. So in this video, I'll reveal 3 secrets for choosing the perfect angle for your iPhone photos. Once you start using these simple secrets, your iPhone photos will never look the same again. Now, if you can't hear me, please tap on this video to turn on the sound, and then we can get started. If you really want your iPhone photos to stand out, your goal should be to show the world to people like they've never seen it before. And perhaps one of the easiest ways to accomplish that goal is to simply shoot your photos from a lower angle. So let me show you exactly what I mean. I'd like to take a photo of this beautiful little street in the old town. And if I simply take a shot from the height of the standing adult, then this is the kind of result I'll get. But now, watch closely what happens as I start moving my iPhone closer and closer to the ground. You'll see that 2 things are happening. Number 1, the perspective is getting more and more exaggerated because I'm getting closer to the ground. And number 2, the cobblestones in the foreground are getting bigger and bigger. And you normally do not see streets from this point of view. And because of that, if I simply take this photo from a lower angle, I can make it a lot more interesting. But now, let me show you one more example. This time, I'd like to take a photo of the sculpture of a ghost. And if I simply take the shot from the height of a standing adult, then this is the kind of result I'll get. But as you already know, you should never settle for the most obvious angle. Instead, you should try to find the kind of angle from which you can take the most interesting photo. So in order to do that, I'm going to walk closer to my subject, and I'm also going to get lower. So I'm going to get down on my knees. And now, I'll try to find another shot, this time from a more interesting angle. Now, the interesting thing about shooting from the bottom to the top like this is that this shot no longer shows the horizon. And because of that, I'm free to rotate the iPhone to the left or to the right as much as I'd like. So I get more freedom in terms of framing because I'm no longer restricted by the horizon. So I'm going to play around with different angles for a bit. And when I've found the best angle, in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and take another shot. So if you now compare these 2 images side by side, you'll see that the second image is so much more interesting simply because I took the time to find a better angle. So the bottom line is this. You should never settle for the most obvious angle when you're taking photos. And more often than not, you can really improve your photos if you simply shoot them from a lower angle.